Hello everyone, this video is about adding rational expressions. At the end of this video, you'll be able to add 2 or more rational expressions. Alrighty, so if you'll notice example number 1 down below, that is an example of a rational expression. So it is something that is fractional, and the key to simplifying it is to get a common denominator. Okay, so I'm just going to give an example without having some variables in it. So if you recall when we're adding 2 fractions, if I had 2/3 plus 5/8, something like that, we would look at the denominators, the 3 and the 8, the common denominator would be 24. So we would rewrite both of the denominators using 24, and then I'd think 3 times what would be 24? That would be 8. So then I'd also have to multiply the numerator by 8 and get 16. And then I'd think 8 times what would give me 24? That would be 3. So then I also multiply the numerator by 3. 5 times 3 would be 15. So basically we're multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number, because then we're really just multiplying by 1. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing when we are simplifying a rational expression. We just have variables instead. So if I look at these two, this one says 3 over x minus 1 minus 2 over x. The common denominator on this one is actually going to be x minus 1, because x minus 1 is its own expression, and we can't just pull x out of it. The x minus 1 are connected. So this is the common denominator. So if I'm looking at this, to make that first denominator say x times x minus 1, it already has the x minus 1. We'd have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by x. So 3 times x would become 3x, and then the denominator is that. Okay, then I'll bring down that minus sign. My second one also has that common denominator of x times x minus 1. So if I look at the denominator that's there, I would have to multiply x by x minus 1. So I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by x minus 1. And notice when I do this, I'm going to go ahead, instead of writing it out like this, well, actually for right now, I'll just write it out like that. Okay, so then if I rewrite this, it's going to be 3x over x times x minus 1 minus, I'm going to go ahead and distribute this, so I'm going to get 2x minus 2 over x times x minus 1. And if they both have the same denominator, then I can just go ahead and combine the expression. So the x times the x minus 1 will be my denominator. And then the numerator, we just want to be real careful. This minus sign, number one mistake that people are going to make. It does distribute to both items in the numerator. So this is going to become minus 2x, and the minus 2 will become plus 2. And now from here, we can just add like terms. So 3x minus 2x would just be x. We still have that plus 2 hanging out. And then the denominator is still x times x minus 1. So that would be my answer. Alrighty, my next one, if I have 2 over x plus 5 over x minus 2, again, my common denominator is going to be multiplying those two together. So it's going to be x times x minus 2. So if I look at the first one, I have x, and I know I'm going to need to multiply it by x minus 2 to get that common denominator. So I will do that to the numerator and denominator. And I think on this one, I'm going to go ahead and distribute the 3. I'll save myself a step of work. So 2 times x would be 2x. 2 times minus 2 would be that minus 4. Okay, now I'll work with my second denominator. I'll just bring whatever sign that is in between the two expressions. So this one is missing. I'd have to multiply it by x. So I'll multiply the numerator and the denominator by x. So I'll have 5 times x is 5x over that common denominator. Okay, now since we have the same common denominator, we can go ahead and rewrite this expression just as one big fraction. So this will be 2x minus 4 plus 5x. And now I can combine like terms. 2x plus 5x will be 7x minus 4 all over that common denominator of x times the quantity x minus 2. And that would be my answer. So hopefully now you are able to add rational expressions.